Hello my friends, how are you today? It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. How are you, Lionhearts? Well, I woke up extra early today because I have to work like I told you, and I decided to take Jaw to the park. There was not one dog up there, so he had to play alone, but he got to stretch the legs, burn off some energy, and he had some fun. So you guys are going to Stockholm today. Enjoy. Walk in, dance out. Alright gang, can you tell we're back in Sweden? Stockholm to be exact. And today we're going to the Nordic Museum. And that is a Viking sculpture, or a sculpture of a Viking from the mid-1800s. They really like to show their junk in these sculptures, didn't they? Oh wow, look at that place. Look at the architecture. I think that might be a restaurant. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's amazing. I saw a sign for a restaurant right over here. This very well possibly could be it. Wow! That's a museum. It looks like a big Viking ship. Wow, look at the detail on that. You'd have to guess it's the biology museum, wouldn't you? Biologiska? The problem is that when I was here, it was a Monday. And as you probably know, most museums are closed on Monday. Not all, but most. Look at all the ornate detail right up here. I just had to give you a view of it. Just had to. Even though I'm not going to go in, I had to show you. Wow, would you look at that? I will never not love architecture. I can't sometimes wrap my head around how people create this stuff. And it's funny when Michael and I were out running errands during his wedding, he got real worked up because he said that he was worried that when they built the tent, they weren't going to do it to his specifications. And he goes, I even learned how to use an architecture program so that I can make a freaking 3D rendering that's like 4-dimension, you know, like everything. And I know I just said 3D and then 4-dimension or whatever, but yeah, he did basically what you would do for an architectural design, getting the tent made. But I see stuff like this and I just go, that is incredible. I love statues, I love history, I love architecture, and these old European cities just giving it to you in a wealth. Well, here we are just out exploring Stockholm. Gotta love it. Look at the flowers. Oh, we gotta see what this statue is. Now there is the Nordic Museum, and I'm hoping that they are still open and that I am not too late. I've vlogged a lot of stuff today. Well, if we don't get in it, just looking at the outside will make me happy. Look at that. What a beautiful building. Looks like I'm too late to go in today, but oh, I'm okay with that. To be perfectly honest with you, the only reason I really wanted to go into this was actually just because I was curious about the building. But I'm going, and probably by the time you saw this, I'm going back to Keflavik, Iceland tomorrow. And I'm going to see some Nordic stuff there. And here you can see the sign that says that they're closing at 6, and it's 10 till 6 right now, so. But let's look at some of the architecture up close. I'm gonna see if they'll at least let me in for a little bit. Ooh. Well, unfortunately, I won't get the great way to understand the Swedes, because I went in, I saw something cool I wanted to see, and I said, can I just go over there and look at that? And they said, nope, you gotta buy a ticket. And I said, but you're closing in 5 minutes. And she said, yeah, it's an exhibition, you have to buy a ticket, so wasn't worth going in for 5 minutes. Sorry guys, we'll go do something else. But geez, look at that, man. Look at the Stockholm Sky. Oh man, I bet you right now I'm editing this in Los Angeles thinking, God, I wish I were there. But you know what? My friend Lena, who lives in Stockholm, she's who we met way back when I went to the wedding. I took you to the Yellow Hen restaurant that she works at. She doesn't work there all the time. She was just working there for the summer. She actually is a graphic designer for a magazine here in Stockholm. And my last night in Visby, Gotland, I went out and hung out with her at night and some of her friends that live in the farmhouse she lives in, and she told me I'm welcome to come stay with her in Stockholm anytime I want. And since the plan for the vlog today was to see the Nordic Museum, I guess we'll just traipse around the city and see what we can see. Sometimes it's fun just to walk around and stumble into statues, stumble into cool little shops, interesting people playing music on the street, maybe hop on a boat. You never know what the day will take us. And we have a few more hours before the sun goes down. Oh, that's so cool. This reminds me quite a bit of Amsterdam and how there were just boats everywhere. You could hop on one and just go all around the island. Well, I'm talking about here. This is an island. Amsterdam's a little different. You go through a lot of canals there. And it looks like this boat right here is called the museum ship, and it's free to go in, so let's go in, right? Nice anchor. They said they were closing in 5 minutes and they wouldn't have enough time for me to walk through and film anything, so I couldn't do it. Sorry. Hop on, hop off, where you basically hop on a boat and it just takes you to various points in the island and makes stops here along the way. About 5 stops in the whole tour. And I really wanted to see the waters of Stockholm, so this was the best option for me today. That is definitely a bus in the water. That is not a boat, that is a bus. I don't know what's going on. I also don't know why the boat that I was waiting on never showed up. It's 6 o'clock and they're supposed to run till 8 o'clock, but we have been waiting for, I've been waiting for 35 to 40 minutes and it never came, and I was told at the hotel they come every half hour, so I gave up. Go find something else to do. Oh, cool, look at all the birds. Just chilling. Look at these flowers. Well, those are berries, but I mean, look at these flowers. I wonder if those are lingonberries. Like at IKEA. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for a walk today. See what else I can find. Honestly, nothing is more fun on a vacation for me than just hitting the ground with the shoes and stumbling into stuff. planned tours never work out for me because I don't really like to stick to a schedule. I don't really like to not have time to veer off. So very unlikely you'll ever see me on a 6-day tour with a group. Maybe a 1-hour tour, but you aren't gonna see much more than that. Ooh, look at the detail. Look at these people just dining on top of their boat. Isn't that a dream? Well, when you guys were watching this was actually John Juan's birthday today, and I'm gonna see if I can catch up with him somewhere. He sent me a message about 5 hours ago, and I just now saw it, so hopefully I can catch up to celebrate his birthday. Ice cream sandwich time. Thank you very much, sir. I had to get an ice cream sandwich because I remembered Michael is always eating ice cream in the United States, and he said that that's one thing that Swedes love. They love their coffee and they love their ice cream, so I thought, well, everything else I've tried has tasted different. The ketchup tasted different, the hot dogs have tasted different. Pretty much everything has tasted different, so I should probably see if the ice cream tastes any different. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with just sitting back, relaxing, and taking in the sights and the atmosphere. I have to remind myself of that sometimes because I'm always in a rush, I'm always on the go, and I'm always looking for something to film. Sometimes the best thing to film is right in front of you. To say that I have a very vague idea of where I'm at right now would be a massive understatement. I have pretty much no idea. I haven't even looked at a map. I just know that as long as I follow the trains that brought me here, I should be able to find my way back, right? Right? Why, you dirty rat. Those two boats right there are what I was waiting on over there for 40 minutes, so it looks like they're done for the day, but I'll tell you this. While I was waiting, there was a girl and her father. The girl was probably, I would guess, 16, and they said they were from the Netherlands, and she said, I make it a point whenever I see a vlogger, I have to work up the nerve because I want to ask him so I can follow their channel. And we've been talking for like 10 minutes, and she said, so I finally got the nerve. Can I follow you on your channel? I said, yes, of course. That was pretty cool. I think a lot of people see me walking around and they don't quite know what I'm doing. And then some people like her, she knew exactly what I was doing. And that guy you saw me buy my ice cream from, he said, don't you ever get tired of walking around with your camera and filming stuff? And I said, I really don't anymore because you do this long enough and you just see the world through a camera lens. I almost don't know what to do when I don't have a camera in my hand. And you know what? There's few times in my life when I don't have my camera in my hand. When I'm out with the lioness and I say, camera's done for the day. Almost every single time I see something that I want to pull my camera out and she says, go ahead. So even when you're done, you're never done. Do you see those lighting up? Probably a little easier at night, but they keep lighting up and then going dim, lighting up, going dim. And this is a symbol for air. It says good air is quality important for our health and our environment. The air in Stockholm has dramatically improved since the 1980s thanks to the reduction in emissions, which is true. And in fact, while we were at the medieval festival, when you saw that, way back, gosh, what was that, August? We were at the medieval festival, I told Michael, I said, you know, dude, I really have to tell you, one thing that I really love about being in Sweden is that it is clean. I said, you know, I haven't noticed one speck of litter on the side of the road anywhere in Gotland, not even in Visby, which is a little bit more congested with people. And he said, yep, and you know what else you don't see, my friend? And I said, what's that? And he said, you don't see $1,000 fee signs for littering either because we don't need them. And I said, you're right. It's because the people here realize it's their home and they're proud to keep their home looking nice, and really made me think. I know I've been that guy throwing stuff out my window, flicking pieces of paper, or when I used to smoke, flicking a cigarette out the window 10 years ago, and really made me think that I was part of the problem. Now check this out. This street that rides here right along the ports here, there's a little sign that was right here saying that this used to be gardens and fields up and down this lane up until the 1850s when they finally put a road here. Think about that. Think about what history used to look like here. All along the shore, this would have been beautiful grass fields and flowers and wow. Wow, would you look at that theater? We have to go over there. Look at all that gold trim. Beautiful. Nice ride. There it is in all its glory. That is not your average movie theater. That is a fine art drama theater, the way that all fine art drama theaters should look. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But we are going to get a little bit up close and personal here. Look at all the detail upon there. If you are a vlogger and you are past the level of using your cell phone and you went on to a DSLR, the only thing that I can tell you that I would recommend is to definitely get a 10 to 18 wide angle lens, because I'm telling you, it has changed my life when it comes to vlogging and the way, finally being able to capture things the way I see them. It's amazing. Now let's go for a walk. Look at this gentleman. You cannot see this from a car. This is why I say, sometimes the best thing to do is just put the shoes on and hit it by foot. I kid you not, guys, that is the boat that we saw in the water at the beginning of this vlog. I kid you not. Look at that. Oh, wow, look at that. Isn't that great? John Ericsson. And what I love about this is you have this guy, almost, it looks like he's creating him. Now I'm pretty sure it was my Price is Right vlog, and I showed you that over on Fairfax and Beverly, where I used to live, there's a little statue to Raoul Wallenberg, and sure enough, right here in Sweden, there's one as well. He was a Swedish diplomat. And there's a little park in here that I wanted to look at because there's a handful of interesting things to see. Looks like he's offering something to the gods, doesn't it? There's no plaque or anything that tells what he's doing, but it certainly looks that way to me. Look at the entrance to this park. It's like two bears wrestling, kind of, or hugging each other, or not exactly sure. And then we've got that beauty that we're gonna go see, but there's another one here. Looks pretty cool backlit, especially with that bird sitting on his head, but pretty disrespectful, Mr. Bird. Look at all the flowers down here. Just a warning, this McDonald's only has 250 seats, so get in here quick. Well, Lionhearts, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little walking tour of Stockholm. Really kind of aimless. I went to try and do a few things and they were pretty much closed by then. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Trying to just show you a little bit of something different every time I vlog something in these different parts. So I hope you enjoyed it. Your old pal Jordan the Lion in Stockholm, Sweden. Goodbye.
Breaking the bow, 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 breaking the bow. So much for the golden future. I can even start. I had every promise broken.